My nana yegumno. You're just watching how things will play out.
Okay.
And I'm like I said, post elections, people have expectations.
Right.
And I'm for her how and Nema will play out. And a whole lot of activity. So we're just watching how things will play out. People have hopes though, because in my culture, whenever there is a change of government like this, expectations are quite high. You understand? People are looking forward to some of the measures that are just to turn the business environment around. So in Yenru just few days within. So we're just working at the policy. The last time I know about the budget. With the implementation of the budget, and I think most of the major concerns in Ghana for one, the budget was able to at least address many of the issues. And from here going, Alaska, I just hope things will continue to play out where a bit me solve the problems at Ghana. Because problem, the challenges there, trust me, will be ankasa as a mind. Because over the years, we've been pretending that we are building a country, but instead we've been building individuals. We've been building criminals. The political system has been nurturing and building criminals. I think the soul and the core purpose of establishing this whole government now, the focus on the same I take care of the needy, I take care of the social, political, and the economic needs of the people. Not nipa adi my catch the whole essence of governance is to ensure say nipa bedi. So at any point in time, if you sit down and you do all the variations, you do all the analysis, and you realize the particular government and serve that interest, you should know say what you have instituted in your government. Na
crime scene Ponzi scheme. Ivan Chenos and out in Ghana. Ivan, and yes, a dual match on Adwoa, which I know say you will not speak about it. But Adwoa for say, Osha school feeding. Yeah, nana do song called audit. Or the audit in the to jar, can people would get less than 38%. I feel so no. Ever jo yenti ne kakrati we mami.
Ni ane ya sha me se me mokro no no me ya mfa kro no antete me. Me ntimi nso nkobọ kro no ngu me papa apostle Dr. Safo. Eni me Christa Safofo enim tia anate ngu o manimu ase. Nti me ma anye. Nti wa anye dia o mmoa me mokro no dia. Eni kwan ye befa so awusu ye begu anim ase ne yi wa free mu no. Na MPP ni obi na de me ba mu. Me papa na so me nsade me ko president Kufo office se me ba yi wa ye procurement law. Me de na brew. Tianyamo ena mo beyi mafimu school feeding president Kufo dey adwen papa na dey be school feeding no afi na akoda ni place a obi ara pese e ho no odidie ntimu Ghana fon kola nkiti ye ko public school yi hwe kola yi school tanta de e so mo kurasifo e obi kura nhye mpaboa hwe duane e no amomo na okache ni seketwa na ye de mane no so no mimi ko jigu sika no na minni na abofra no jeso beri na be ye na ye no mo na anwan poniu fro ye nkan we na mo na so. Na nutritional value ben obenya wa aduane
92.3. Ivan, also one or recruiting ho from a e-levy. 2, school feeding owns a chrono. Nana do catches on call audit no the buy no. On the backlash on another so one sumano. No anchor the report in the bar to jar. Again people get less than almost 38%. Na and I'm no so tipo no figana. Because I got no my muha or becan the ancestors oka. Yanko.
Alaska, my mencha not mencha what's here for. Adwoa for very often I don't dwell on my analysis on individuals.
That is anything I'm going
yes, but I think that I have my team watch excerpts of some of the videos that are trending on social media.
Good.
She's a very beautiful woman. Good. And then according to we was there, so you about the green as a for Benyabi at the actually. Alaska said beneath all that she's doing in the political arena, no, there is one thing that is very alarming. Lack of maturity.
92. Lack of on her part.
Yes.
Okay.
She's not, even though Wanyini, but she doesn't appear to me like a very mature mind.
To you?
Oh yes.
Okay.
On your mature mind. As in any serious country, I consider for political appointment in.
Oh really?
Oh yes. Because I would see no seminar or cana this on seriousness I was show no she thinks a privilege will be okay tape na wild boy na major so analysis na mayor was in the papa na son and sad the president for her catchers and me bawe wire procurement in Tifano. That's how many people know papa with me so I don't want president. So you see when that green ticket is given to you, I know the day you were not poached because say Mary what demonstrated something somewhere and will be a
like you merit it.
Now, because of connection, the influential way of free banting will be so on Sado corporate. Nanka obi to me so obi sa obi so be answered na president say me ban ni na fanisi baby as well as kan kan nyina ko bi ante ha o. Enti afena Matthias here. Why oye nneema bi a oye.
Okay.
Afena Matthias here because Alaska it got to a time where there was tension in this country. This woman sought permission and as a sought permission from parliament according to whether or Siki and as a one Siki menunim Kotana US and a bayare and a channel for several months. No macro must say MPP a party womb sorry so two or free her because we breachy whole lot of constitutional way. At the time speaker and then as if for rose to the occasion and defended her life, no anything can happen or by area. Yes, as a mother you should be there for your child and as a phone. But Alaska. Amidst of those speculations, na Ghana for Bisa question, you saw that woman on TikTok dancing. Nema Oyana is so nasty, so humiliating, and so disgusting to the stand. Say, this is a member of parliament at the time. Even party a woman no cry, no numbers in a tie neck in parliament. As a person nipa as sympathizing with you, you look at the conditions prevailing back home. Now they are your name, and now say in not appealing to minds, you don't show that particular part on social media as if we include. That is what I'm telling you about the lack of maturity on her part. And then you know, Basinko, Edidim, and Omokoto Aba, or the Lucy or the Bay, Alaska, and now about one thing, or your new Zacchaeus in town, or children say much man for the question they say, or Chimia Dane.
Okay,
Alaska. Issues now can be the final 111. One has to do with this e-levy vote. Or say a no. Alaska, we had a situation in this country, yeah, koto sa vote, There were rumors out there say an external person it's me ko wura parliament. E kwatina konwa so de ade kata na ni koto aba. E ma manfo ka say Adwoa Safo. This lady could not come out and say anything.
That's right.
At the time that particular confession was needed. Okuja to ba bontin because the time will come they will bring the person out and as for. But see there obi enye hu ni bakro. Parliament up to now ain't my any update about that particular thing.
Exactly.
We live in a country where people in parliament admonish Ghana for respect you because this is the August House, Alaska. If that particular house can breed criminals, if the parliament, but the lady say somebody sat in and voted for her, so that act is a criminality.
Good.
Then it means a parliament it's not criminality.
Exactly.
And the same house will ask me no say August House honorable acts you respect you. So and some are just for can. Senka Ghana is serious country. I senka free radio station one and police for Pekino.
Good.
The very moment I now see ya and senka police for panel. Now for Adwoa for investigations. Now you whine as no. Because Alaska won your parliamentarian now go to parliament about it's a very serious constitutional crime against the republic. And parliament must take vested interest. Said the Obiko Gina social media Kasatia parliamenta. Yet me twena bo so enche ye hu Oliver de na enaba to dwa se sa obi a onye parliamentarian obi a ye nto aba ma no timi ko wura parliament ko to aba e ma na count officially. Parliament is quiet.
Boss number 3.
He is quiet. Nobody has issued any statement. Police for why obi anyan kan hwe regarding this matter. So it means those criminal activities, have been going on within the Parliament House. Maybe as some American, maybe na obi insist the American say the gravity of the situation. Yeah, can say because when I scan through the media and I meet discussions, a man for seeking to praise Adwoa Safo moments who are babontia all can seven all can. For political expediency, you might be happy. Oh, and some all can here because said the other side. But Alaska, it goes beyond just that.
No, indictment on her.
On integrity, the crowd is zero on her. But some character says she's not a mature mind. So that one you can pardon her. Now, be on your mature day. How do you expect her to integrity from her? Because they all can not really say or say obi or go be any mass. But the political career now I end no. Because after somewhere okay, I'm not sure say she will ever be considered for any appointment anywhere in this history unless they are party currently serious. And I said the all year as in the Nijin home. And run meet you or joy. I sent to be all kind of real free no. This girl is funny, Alaska. I sent it in the real free one order and a number. Just it's so funny. Alaska, this is Obias and Timmy and the dad just said, Nemana Cosono. She doesn't even attach any seriousness to what is happening. And to me, that's my concern. So, as I'm now can a year water parliament to sue and almost they need to prove to us indeed that day, no, because the speculations were out there. A man for kyei say, lady now to no, and ya just no about one kind of question, no.
That's right.
And who on that day went to parliament to cast the vote? These are things Ghanaians should be interested, and parliament should not expect me no better how to ask them immediately as some air go social because it is the integrity of the house and a lady now expose you, and she's not lying. It is true. And again,
something which you and I
you can't want them on this particular platform. And again, Alaska, another thing. Yeah, your friend is saying school feeding in Safo no. And some now all canon. Twofold. One, the blame about me blame say. I didn't see nothing. I will become one. But some now all canon so fed and detail in some in the past how corruption is so endemic and so pervasive in the Akufo-Addo government. Because Asemna na all canon. I say President man kwanso nkoye investigation. Na investigation no ba bontia. Or the common president don't want kasa kra yire maaye. Emma know the day no within the MPP they hated her. And that acrimony na that particular thing generated within the party no. And then enam so ma yes sponsor ma ke kwe mani be two no.
That's right.
Enam so ne what get it out of parliament. So ne anger no estem me from that particular place. And then ne what get emotional all cancer answer way. Or ye nipa I can't begrudge her say obekire na job cancer answer way. Alas can some na all can also further no expose how an corruption is so entrenched and why Akufo-Addo was hell bent defending people he deemed loyal to him. Because school feed, you know, I said woman never catch it and say at some point. Among cover ghost names in Shishim, a central region or there, or some would ghost names Shema, or major Sikabe.
Also, catch said, what
yes, and for her, I know very well, say she would not assent to those things. And Alaska, the question is, why now? Integrity is key. Unless you think that you are speaking to gullible minds, now that the storm, everything is over, the government is out of power. No, there are people who when Tiba can say, "I'm not taking serious," but there are some of us who will see you as a joke because where it needed most to know, one can't want some. Say or say journalists in the why now? I say na yenjinan krani mun tete krane Alaska.
But don't you think, sir, as at that time you need to side with her because assuming sir. Now I work with Ahuto FM.
Okay.
It should be about her.
Yes, sir.
I'm still with Ahuto FM.
Yes.
My signing a oath of secrecy. Okay. So as at this time, Mr. Susu said,
I meant for so Alaska.
Okay.
So we study law of contractor. Yeah, there your Friday be fraud.
That's right.
Whenever entire contract is packaged and premised on fraud. Once fraud is identified, it vitiates the entire contract.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is, wherever criminality beckons, such things doesn't come in. For instance, when a hotel force and confidentiality letter whatever then what beyond media no say na mo ton cocaine we was here who says it's a criminal matter.
Okay,
you need to report to the police.
But I want to protect the reputation.
No. It means you are a criminal and you are condoning criminality.
I side with you.
Because these are contentious criminal issues. I can't have them. In some of just for can you could see the emotions. Or say Adriana or Munuaman Crano. Would you obey Kwashoko?
Yeah.
You know crowded or Munya Kwashoko, crowded or Muya because of those bad food. And crowded or future say. And so you keeping quiet over this.
And you kept quiet over it at that time.
People have suffered. You know, in silence, do you know the number of people who died as a result of that?
So it means if you had won your seats, you would have kept quiet.
Exactly. Look. So the principle is not there. That is what I'm saying. Say in governance, in leadership, in politics, yes. Loyalties to institutions, loyalties to political parties, in as if you know Alaska, they are there, but there are limits. Whenever remitted to arena of criminality, not that criminality no our consequential impact on a number of people for the sake of greater good, you don't shut up. So now sansem no see we na babonte bekasa. And America there are those on the political arena who will cheer you, but the harm has already been done, and no serious mind will take you serious. Because sansem no kind e babonte the now let's go with that. From Pom Watting, Kwanya address a fufa so from Pom Watting for the same coin so or not the president Kwana man of Quincy, Kwana Kwaya Galamsey
a report
investigation of Abra. Okoya the buyer President Tanaso for almost bare way. Alaska. In some course why a man no Yaniba so he was in the media granting interview telling people what has happened.
Good.
I can who be some discussions across within all this stop galamsey we are there course no was triggered mostly as a result of that particular from Pom Watting exposure na course no Martina Midu. Similar thing happened. Your friend's a special prosecutor. Who nsem you say a man you say a ban se ma won back and forth. He left the post. So Alaska, the ubenya dini the position of where I walk and this Adwoa Safo we ne seat no call parliament. Do you think she'll be out there going on this emotional tantrum away? I think you see sometimes we get emotional over some of these things. We just have to be tough and address some of these issues. And to me, I see some kind of a comic relief on social media.
Oh, really?
Oh, when I'm for granting a platform because me, I don't see her as a serious person, as a matured mind that anybody should take serious. And some now all kind of fine a detail. Quite not corruption, so endemic. Now that's can some all can say reports. I'm a more typical example with Professor from Pom Watting case what happened. And cases of buying, concealing crimes and the Akufo-Addo was quite widespread. And I can one abide na we now the benya the munya no in the elections. When a Ghana for aware. And Alaska, main country Ghana for so you see. So would it to me send the pansa. We need to look out for critical minds. Individuals are more the intellectual.
So that council say you fought to me shall quasi answer.
And Alaska to me shall quasi answer. And I say why you know to us whenever you arm a food power, I want kasa why you know to us that because no nativities bet me anytime. So we should be very mindful. Come who had the platform here say elections have consequences.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. Alaska, because the other two about man and nano. On the bed determine future or China.
That's right.
And if we end up voting for unserious minds, at the time I will hear more, you need government to come to your aid, you know. These are some of the I'm not making some of your markings original parliament or say for confidentiality case issue, you know, they need hospital, they need a new chamber.
Yeah.
This is a guy in Cambodia no free buy on free China and buy. He's in Ghana the last 8 years or has a when who's a parliament in here new chamber. When who's a parliament in here new hospital. But now he's telling the whole world say the premium the most crucial priority Ghana should consider and say omukwa abontin kwaje care confidentiality who here ntino yensi hospital momo na fe hospital parliament no mo te kwa na yemunguni yensansi foforo momo.
And you was the same person who cast call a retreat our voter region or see because of mining nisikanti as yenye parliament house.
Alaska. So I'm make a way na machira Ghana for double standard. How because we've cheapened the political landscape, you know, I'm making a lot of your friends say weak minds the opportunity to climb to the political ladder and they are up there. Oh yes. Minds. A lot of weak minds are climb to the political ladder and what is no sheko to do huna. Why do you so a serious person, but he's a joker in a suit.
2.3.
So we have put a lot of jokers in high positions. So where it matters the most, said they will come to our aid, you know. These are some of the comic relief, and unfortunately, we have some people in the media who also give oxygen of publicity to some of these trivialities.
Exactly.
Because Adwoa Safo senka mena na tiwa na nka ni interview a meya so senka interview no ending ko ba sori akọ. Oh yes.
When me be say media guy ni say we MPP ni. So ade a we yi. Don't you think say expose one government because at the end of the day nipa no betre when ususu say ni a we ye na kasa no it's like at the abanu kwa at the party no kwa no say Alaska me ye we no if you listen to the backlash
because Alaska if you are a sensible journalist
no
questions na will be sending na wo nipa na what we dem no
exactly.
And I think that your line of questioning will truncate this whole thing. But you see, I think that you prioritize it, sensationalism.
Journalism na crowd to accommodate.
Alaska.
I just have to suba no kita V8.
I think that you prioritize it, sensationalism over fact and the actual your friends say news now publicly to make informed political choices. Right. And it's the reason why some of these things and it's so easy to trend because people look at the political aspect, how to harness that political expediency, the political capital out of what is happening. I go for no maybe what you good anymore say you. No no he's an embarrassment, embodiment of embarrassment. Akwa say bi obi a wakọ toilet so na toilet ne nan ba ko bu na wafura tom na yayi na ba besi wo say munkrokura nya so otofo ma ne hu be fi nipa no firi ajanan mu na yayi na gina ho ne hu be fi be biem takufa no ye gure ni ma se enye because ono no he's an embarrassment oyanimguase dada so you can't embarrass him enti nsam no wo kan man nya wadwe say wo kan gu nanim ase no no na mfa no ho. At this point, what trap here talk?
Ozi situation no oguo.
No oguo na say. She kura mfa no. Alaska. So I think say you see niama e kosu ni nyina no me I just want the public.
Okay.
I am projecting your mind to happenings.
Who are 4 minutes to wrap up?
You capture what is happening in the political arena. Now you who say over the years, you know, we've been dealing with a lot of comic characters.
Okay.
Because of you monetizing the entire politics. And some now what can you do baby or say or ne papa sorry makura can who be and I see to no more way na MPP for cassette na papa until this time no I saw man number register or honor. Just and some now can you criminal issues. And some now can you basing people from their constituency to come and register because papa sorry and some now can you criminal issues.
Now Makokwe Junior one visit to walk da. Na NDC ni ba ho be yet thrice cry. No, like we need to analyze it.
No, people don't analyze this whole thing. It's just you tugum wa oh ni buofu yeah can some and no me hu ne flyer be say call radio station bi na o comment na say oh say more oh no na egu nanim as exposing no because me at this time I don't take it serious because at the time I name more den when some of us were out there speaking the truth yeah come win some no sen can same way babontia maybe I bet me have conversation just to keep credence to a lot of the things that we say.
Don't you think sir I can fall back Xp0ses penny dream manti ebia na as at that time no she didn't meet necessary say nanya the right time for him.
No yeah the politics na you and yeah sorry na okay bebu and I make us say you see some of within the social context abusia fia samasi family abusuyansi a church for they are different thing altogether. But Alaska, we are talking about public enterprise.
Okay.
Every single time is essential because you see there are millions of people future on the line and even the future of those yet to come. Government policies, do you know far-reaching impact and the consequences it has? But Alaska governance is a very serious issue, especially when criminal things are going on. Issue I can say policy considerations and other issues are many issues because you have to gauge when to speak and when not to. But in some of kind of criminal issues, within the time and I people are even saying the same thing.
So do you advise a boy when should take her on?
Oh, I think that in some now wakano, obetimi assist the police
in the investigation.
Yeah, in the investigation.
You know so the SSC the open sama
because in some now wakano nyina no your friends are factor. Who scoop you through obenya evidence had enough to take it on because in some wakasa mami oba say omon commit crime within your friends are school feeding was say kase ukọ central region where Jubo budi no hono no.
So it's even advising your what by say or central region.
Maame no na entiase. But nipa no mo ye school feeding ni nyina during that time they are all alive. So it's just a matter of taking auditors. You go and audit the books. Another day, every single criminal activity where she's giving you a back trace, just go there, trace and find out.
Okay.
So they are all, you know, oh good and you must see all right, but also another way, you know, providing extra information that will help us because at the time I see, you know, nobody investigates. It's not as if the government didn't know.
Right.
I know him, what is going on. So I think some of these things, you know, we need to follow up. And there be a mechanism. Let us prioritize putting serious minds in leadership position. Because we're not careful. Now because of your monetizing political landscape, Alaska 1 year, my cultural. So one day, I'm sorry. We go Jubilee House na monkey net ho.
Oh, bako Jubilee House.
Na monkey net ho. Because we are monetizing the entire political space.
Monkey was car.
It's just a matter of having money.
And the monkey your president.
If you have money, you can buy people. And you see the kind of what is going on in social media. It's about money, dollars, cash, and wherever you get the money from, people don't care. It's the reason why Ghana yet hunye. And one you're careful. One you're careful. Now you go through this particular line and you expect that things will change. Trust me, that change will never come.